Alright, what's good, y'all? So Liam back in our video. In this one, I'll be showing you guys how to make sampled beats for Nino Paid, like that type of sound that he blew up with. I did a video 2 days ago, said I was gonna be more consistent, so here it is. Let's see how long I can keep it up. So here's a sample. This sample is really simple. All it is I just found an 8-bar loop from the song, and then I right here I repeated the beginning of the 8-bar loop. So I literally just found, I cut it up, and then I fit it to this BPM, but all it is just 8-bar loop stretched to the time. And then I just did the transition at the end. So I'll play it out, but it's really simple, and then I'll show you guys how I mix it.
There's so much left to say, I guess I'm just a bigger guy.
So that's it. And then what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna just cut the lows down there, and then I'll go in and cut the lows with this EQ.
There's so much left to say, I guess I'm just a bigger guy.
And then I'll cut, this is a little more than just the extreme highs, but in general just the high part I cut it out. And then down back here on this EQ, cut a little bit of mids to make room for the drums. And then if someone gets on this beat, you don't want the vocals clashing together, so I'll just cut that out. Or actually, I'm gonna do a limiter, kind of like as a compressor. So that works. And then let's do the drums. I'll do 8-bar loop for the drums, but I'll probably just end up basically making it a 4. So the drums is what really makes these beats, because like I said, it's a really simple sample. But when you listen to his drums on his songs, he uses like realistic sounds. So that's what I have here. It's like a real snare. But then the pattern itself is not too different from a typical trap beat. Real simple so far, nothing crazy. It's really, like I said, a pretty basic trap beat so far. And I already have my drums picked out to make this video go by faster, but I mean, if you hear the idea of what sounds I'm going for, it's not too hard to find the sounds. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try and make these 808s pretty bouncy. And the 808, I'm not gonna change the note like too crazy. I'm gonna keep it really simple, but I'm gonna just work on like making it work well with the kick. Because right here there's no 808, just kicks. I'll see how that sounds. Try and make it bounce with the like some of the notes are slightly off, but it sounds in key to me, at least. So I should probably take a little more time, but just for the sake of the video, I'll leave it at that. I think it sounds pretty good, and I like the rhythm. So now that's really all you need for the drums. And then I already have these sounds picked out, so I'm gonna go ahead and add like some ear candy just to make it a little more going on, because I feel like these beats usually have quite a bit going on. So let's see what I can make with that. So that's the drums. I'm gonna show you guys how to mix it. The mix is pretty simple. I try not to do too much on my mixes. I try to let, if I send the beats out, I'll let the engineer do whatever they want when they master. So I really just try and get the levels right. So I'll just show you how I do that real quick, but it's pretty simple. People have different techniques, but I really just listen to it and change it. And then on the master, for certain types of beats like West Coast and then underground, sometimes I'll add a limiter to the master to make it kind of clip. That's probably a little too much, but you hear like the clipping noise. A lot of beats have that, and then there's a bunch of different ways to do that, but I like how it sounds when I do this. So but yeah, that's pretty much the beat. Like I said, these beats are pretty simple. Obviously you could do more with the sample, or you could find a song that's harder to sample, but for this sample it's really simple. It's just 8-bar loop, like I said, and then time stretch, and then there's the drums. Drums are really simple. It's really about the sound selection more than anything. As you can hear, it's pretty much just a regular trap pattern, just with like different types of samples. So that's the beat. I'll let it play out. If you like this one, subscribe, and like I said, I'm trying to get back into this, be a little more consistent. So let the beat play out. Thank you guys for watching.